I was just looking for my spare katanas, but why on earth are you sitting so uncomfortably close to Heart Captain in this dark library room?
Well, Mr. Swordsman, Trafalgar was simply helping me inspect a very delicate ancient manuscript that requires 2 pairs of extremely attentive eyes to decipher.
Roronoa. If you possessed even a single functional brain cell, you would realize we are working. So kindly take your swords and lost self elsewhere.
Wait a minute. Did I just walk into the middle of a high seas romance triangle? Or is Zoro actually displaying genuine, unadulterated green-eyed jealousy right now?
How dare you, Mosshead, question the beautiful Robin-chan when you wander into random rooms like a lost, overgrown seaweed monster every single afternoon? Shut up, Cook. I am not jealous at all. I just find it completely suspicious that Surgeon Guy is leaning over her shoulder like he owns the ship.
Oh my. I did not realize you were keeping such close track of my personal space, Zoro. Though I must admit your sudden concern is quite charming.
Everyone take cover immediately! The air in this hallway is so heavy with awkward romantic tension that my nose is starting to itch from the pressure! Hey, if Law is staying in the library with Robin, does that mean he isn't gonna eat his portion of meat for dinner tonight?
Straw Hat, keep your hands off my meal. And Roronoa, step away from the doorway before I use my devil fruit to switch your head with a turnip.
Try it, room guy. But you still haven't explained why Robin's hands were practically touching yours on top of that dusty old book a second ago.
He was merely handing me a magnifying glass. Target practice. Though I am flattered that you were observing my hand movements so very carefully. Oh, this is absolute gold. And since you care so much about Robin's safety, Zoro, maybe you should be her personal bodyguard for the rest of the evening.
Absolutely not, Nami-san. Letting this dumb brute hang around Robin-chan will only ruin her delicate mood with his hideous lack of gentlemanly manners and terrible smell. Nobody asked for your opinion, curly brows. And besides, I don't need a bodyguard job just to make sure Surgeon Boy keeps his hands to himself on our deck.
I am a surgeon, not a romantic rival, Roronoa. Though your entire face turning bright red right now is medically fascinating from a psychological standpoint.
Don't be so harsh on him, Trafalgar. I find it rather adorable when our swordsman tries to pretend he only cares about security and navigation protocols.
I don't care about protocols. I care about... Never mind. I'm going out to the deck to lift weights and clear my head from this ridiculous nonsense.
Go right ahead, Zoro. But just so you know, Law and Robin are planning to finish reviewing that mysterious scroll alone in the aquarium room tonight.
Why, Robin-chan? Why must you spend quality time with 2 idiot men when I could be serving you customized sweet berries and exotic tea right now? Wow, an aquarium room mystery party sounds awesome! Can I come too? And bring a giant piece of roasted pork to chew on while you guys read? Zoro, wait, your pulse rate is strangely high. Do you have a sudden fever? Or did you accidentally swallow a poisonous bug during your afternoon nap? I am fine, Chopper. My pulse is normal, and I am definitely not going to spy on anyone in the aquarium room later tonight. Got it?
That is a relief to hear, though I would certainly not mind if a certain green swordsman happened to accidentally lose his way into the aquarium room.
I am surrounded by absolute fools. And I regret agreeing to this alliance every single second that my ears are subjected to your bizarre personal drama.
See, Law? This is just a regular Tuesday on the Thousand Sunny, where romance, jealousy, and total chaos collide like a heavy cannonball hitting a target.
My heart is beating so fast from all this juicy shipboard gossip, even though I do not possess a heart to begin with. This raw display of unexpressed passion and hidden feelings is just so super touching that it is making my hydraulics overflow with salty, manly tears.
Exactly, Frankie. And now that the stage is set, I think it is time we all head to the kitchen and leave these three to sort out their feelings.
There is nothing to sort out, Nami, so stop smiling like you just found a chest full of gold that you didn't have to share with anyone.
Gold is temporary, Mr. Swordsman, but the memory of your protective outburst today will certainly keep me entertained for many long weeks to come.
If you two are going to exchange subtle romantic barbs for the next hour, I am swapping myself with a piece of driftwood on the ocean.
Don't you dare act so cool, Trafalgar! You were sitting way too close to Robin Chan's shoulder, and you know exactly what you were doing. For once in my life, I actually agree with the cook. You were definitely leaning in way closer than any normal doctor ever needs to lean.
And what if he was? Zoro, does the idea of another man standing near me bother you more than missing your daily training schedule?
That's not the point. I just don't trust guys with creepy tattoos who suddenly decide to read books in dark rooms with you.
Look at him. He is practically tripping over his own 3 swords, trying to come up with a logical excuse for his massive crush on you.
Wait, Zoro has a crush on a sword? I thought he loved all 3 of his swords equally. Why is Nami talking about books now?
I suggest we let young Roronoa process his thoughts in peace, as forcing a warrior to speak of heart matters often leads to unnecessary destruction.
Thank you, Jimbei. At least someone on this ship has some common sense, unlike these loud-mouthed idiots who keep meddling in things that don't exist.
Things that don't exist? Is that really how you view our little moments? Or are you just afraid of what happens if you tell the truth?
I am leaving now, and I am taking this ancient document back to my own submarine where people actually respect medical research and personal space boundaries.
Good riddance, you dark-eyed menace, and take your stupidly high collar with you so I can serve Robin Chan her evening snacks in pure peace.
Look at how Zoro is watching Law walk away. He looks like he's ready to slice through a battleship just to prove a point to you. Yes, he certainly has a very unique way of showing concern. But I suppose that stubborn side of him is precisely what makes him interesting.
I can hear both of you talking about me, you know? My ears are fine, so you don't need to speak in those sly tones. No, his ears are fine, but his internal compass and his ability to process romantic feelings are completely broken beyond any hope of repair by Chopper. Wait, I can fix broken bones and fevers, but I don't have a medical cure for a broken heart or extreme romantic confusion. What do I do?
Don't worry, little buddy. The only medicine for this kind of dramatic condition is a super moonlight stroll on the main deck tonight.
Nobody is taking a moonlight stroll anywhere. I am going to the crow's nest to do 5,000 push-ups until morning comes.
5,000 sounds like a lot of work, Mr. Swordsman. Perhaps you would like me to bring you some sake once you finish training?
Well, if you happen to bring the good sake from the storage room, I guess I wouldn't turn it down, but only for the sake.
Sure, Zoro. Keep telling yourself it's just about the sake, while the entire crew watches you blush right down to your green hairline.
No fair! Why does the green Marimo get sake delivered to him by Robin-chan, while I am stuck making late-night dishwashing duty in the kitchen?
Because Zoro is always getting lost, Sanji. Robin just wants to make sure he doesn't end up on another island while trying to find a cup.
For the record, Straw Hat Swordsman, the scroll Robin and I were reading was merely a map to a hidden hot spring on the next island.
A hot spring? Why didn't you just say that in the first place instead of standing so close like you were keeping some big secret?
Because watching your reaction was far more entertaining than the actual map, and I wanted to see how far you would go to protect me.
I wasn't protecting you. I was just checking on the ship's security, because that's what I do when Weird Alliance captains come aboard our vessel.
Right. Security duty, which coincidentally always seems to happen right outside Robin's room whenever another attractive guy happens to be visiting our crew.
Usopp! I was lost in the hallway because all these doors looked the damn same. I wasn't trying to build up any stupid courage at all.
Is that so, Zoro? Then it must have been pure fate that brought you right to my door at the exact moment I needed saving.
Don't say weird things like that, Robin. You don't need saving from anything, especially not from some guy who spends all day holding a swordless sheath.
My sword has a name and a handguard, Roronoa, and I can assure you it is far more refined than your crude brute force technique.
Hey, Law, stop flirting with the Marimo and get off our ship before I kick you into the middle of the Grand Line with a flaming boot.
Fire boot! Fire boot! Sanji, do the move where you spin around and light up your leg. It makes the kitchen look super cool and bright.
Luffy, please do not encourage fire near the wooden walls of our ship, especially when emotions are already running unusually high among the senior crew members.
So, Mr. Bodyguard, will you be guarding my side of the deck tonight? Or should I ask Trafalgar to keep me company again?
Don't ask him. I'll be on the deck. And if anyone comes near your cabin door, I'll cut them down before they can even speak.
Whoa! Look at that absolute possessiveness. He didn't even try to hide it this time. He basically just declared ownership over your entire personal perimeter.
That's not what I meant, and you know it, witch. I am just responsible for the safety of this ship while the captain is busy eating.
Hey, I can eat and fight at the same time, Zoro. Don't use my dinner routine as an excuse for why you are standing so close to Robin.
My heart is breaking into a million tiny pieces. Robin-chan is looking at that mossy idiot like he just saved the entire ocean from destruction.
Perhaps he did save my evening from being dreadfully boring, and for that, I think he deserves the finest bottle of wine in our collection.
Wine is fine, but I prefer sake, as long as you're the one pouring it, and keeping those annoying Alliance guys far away from us.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate confession from our resident stoic swordsman, hidden behind a thin excuse of alcohol preference and security.
The ship has officially sailed! And I don't mean the Thousand Sunny, I mean the absolute chaotic wreck of Zoro's pride sinking into the romantic sea! Yay! Zoro isn't sick after all. He was just feeling funny feelings in his stomach because he really, really likes Robin a whole lot.
Chopper, keep your medical diagnoses to physical injuries only! And everybody else, stop staring at me like I just turned into a Marine Admiral!
Come along, Zoro. Let us go get that bottle before the cook decides to throw another temper tantrum and ruin our quiet evening together.
Finally, the noise is moving to another part of the ship, and I can finally read my medical manuscripts in actual bloody peace and quiet.
I will never forgive you, Morimo, if you spill even one drop of that high-grade wine on Robin Chan's lovely dress during your stupid training session.
Young love on the high seas, it makes me feel so wonderfully alive, even though I am entirely dead and stripped of flesh.
This entire situation turned out super romantic and super chaotic, just the way a true pirate crew ought to handle their messy personal heart affairs.
You planned this whole thing with Nami and Law just to make me look like a complete idiot in front of everyone, didn't you?
I have no idea what you are referring to, Mr. Swordsman, but seeing you get so protective over me was certainly worth every single second of it.
Just don't make a habit of standing so close to other guys, or I might actually have to start paying attention to where I walk.
I would expect nothing less from my personal bodyguard. Now, lead the way to the crow's nest, assuming you can find the ladder without getting lost.
I know where the ladder is, Robin. It's right where it always is. Right next to where you're standing right now.
See that, guys? He actually managed to say something smooth for once in his life, without tripping over his own 3 heavy swords in the process.
Zoro is still stupid, but at least now he gets free sake and Robin gets to laugh at his green hair. So everybody wins in the end.
I am putting extra hot pepper in the Morimo's breakfast tomorrow, and nobody in this universe can convince me not to do it.
Peace has returned to the Sunny once more. Though I suspect tomorrow will bring an entirely new set of romantic misunderstandings among our chaotic crew.
You can bet on that, Jinbei. But as long as Zoro keeps blushing like a ripe tomato, I will always be here with my sniper goggles to watch the show.
They really are quite noisy, aren't they, Zoro? But I suppose there is nowhere else in the world I would rather be right now.
Yeah, well, same here, Robin. Now, come on. Let's go open that sake before the cook realizes I took the expensive bottle from the lockbox.
Lead the way, my protective swordsman, and let us see where the night takes us, as long as you promise not to get us lost along the way.
As long as you're walking right beside me, woman, I am never lost, no matter which way the wind happens to be blowing on this crazy ocean.
Unbelievable. The dumb green moss head actually pulled off a romantic line without collapsing from pure embarrassment. My work here is officially complete.
Love really is a powerful medicine, Nami. Even if it makes people act totally weird and yell at doctors for no real reason at all.
Super. That was the most super ending to a jealous swordsman drama I have ever witnessed in my entire cyborg life on this wonderful ship.
I'm going back to my submarine immediately before these insane straw hats try to involve me in another ridiculous romantic plotline tomorrow morning.
Thank you for coming into the library today, Zoro. Even if you were completely lost as usual, you arrived at the exact right moment.
I told you, Robin. I wasn't lost. I was just following my instincts. And they always bring me right back to where you are. Stop looking at me like that, Robin. I am trying to focus on drinking this sake and keeping watch for any incoming marine battleships.
Watching you pretend to focus on the horizon while your eyes keep drifting back toward me is far more entertaining than any marine ship could ever be.
My eyes are looking at the sails, woman, because the wind is shifting and I need to make sure we don't drift straight into a whirlpool.
The only whirlpool nearby is the one inside your head, Mr. Swordsman, especially whenever Trafalgar comes within 5 paces of my personal reading circle.
Speaking of my personal circle, Roronoa, I dropped my medical scalpel case up here earlier, so kindly step off my equipment before you crush it.
Why the hell was your scalpel case in the crow's nest in the first place, room guy? Unless you were planning on spying on us from above.
I was treating Chopper's rare bird specimen up here before you two decided to turn the lookout tower into your private romantic lounge session.
Hey, Mosshead! Keep your giant muscular hands away from Robin-chan, or I will kick you straight off the mainmast into the freezing ocean!
Sanji, stop ruining the moment. Can't you see our resident swordsman is currently undergoing a very delicate emotional transformation right in front of us?
Nami! If you don't shut your mouth right now, I am going to double your debt and cut the mainsail down to size!
Try it, and I'll triple your sake bill, Zoro. Plus, I'll make sure Robin sits next to Law during every single meal for the next month. That sounds like a very severe punishment, Navigator-san. Though I wonder if our brave swordsman would actually survive the emotional distress of such an arrangement.
I would survive just fine, because I don't care who sits next to who at dinner, as long as there's enough meat and booze.
Your body language completely contradicts your words, Roronoa, as your shoulders are tense and your grip on that sake bottle is tight enough to shatter glass.
Get away from her, Law, and you too, Marimo, because I have brought Robin-chan a fresh batch of dark chocolate mousse made with love.
Thank you, Cook-san. That is very sweet of you. Though Zoro was just about to tell me something very interesting about his protective instincts.
No, I wasn't. I was just about to say that it's getting late and everyone should go back to their own cabin so I can train.
Did someone say chocolate mousse? Give me some, Sanji, or I'm gonna stretch my neck and eat the whole bowl right off Robin's plate!
Touch her dessert with your sticky rubber fingers and I will turn you into minced meat for the sharks, you greedy captain!
Guys, wait! The weather report says a massive warm front is approaching, which means tomorrow is gonna be a super hot tropical day at sea.
Super! That means it is time for a high seas deck party with swimsuits, cold cola, and dramatic romantic games under the blazing sun!
A deck party, you say? Perfect. I have already devised a special game of Truth or Dare that will force certain secretive people to be honest.
I am definitely not participating in any of your stupid games, Nami. I'm going to sleep in the gym and ignore all of you.
Oh, what a shame, Zoro. I was hoping you would play, especially since I intended to dare you to answer my most private questions.
Questions? What kind of ridiculous questions could you possibly have that require a stupid party game just to ask me directly on deck?
Questions about why you always seem to know exactly where I am on this ship, despite never being able to find your own room.
Ooh, shots fired directly into the hull of the swordsman's ego! That was a direct hit from archaeologist Robin right into his core defenses!
Yo, my heart is fluttering so wildly from this thrilling verbal duel, even though my chest cavity is completely empty of internal organs. I am officially retreating to the Polar Tang because I refuse to be collateral damage in whatever psychological war you Straw Hats are fighting.
No, you don't, Law. You are a key witness to Zoro's jealousy outburst today, so you are required to join our game tomorrow morning.
I am an ally, woman, not a contestant in your absurd daytime television reality show drama. So unhand my costly coat this instant.
Now, Captain Law. Participating in crew festivities builds strong bonds. And besides, Nami's requests are rarely optional once she has made up her mind.
Law, you have to play. And if you lose, you have to give me all your bread for an entire week without complaining once.
I would rather slice my own liver out than give you my bread, Straw Hat. But fine, I will stay just to watch Roronoa humiliate himself.